This video is a bit of a risk because I've never tried this routine and I haven't used most of these products before. This is a viral TikTok curly hair routine with over 45 million views. It was created by a beautiful lady called Ashley with thick, long, curly hair.
Wavy hair, even slightly wavy hair, I'm gonna change your life. My curly hair routine, start to finish, here we go.
And today I'm gonna give it a go on my very loose, wavy hair texture. As she says, you need to do this routine on soaking wet hair. Mine needs a wash, so I'm gonna go and jump in the shower. I'll see you in a second. Okay, freshly washed hair. I literally just put it up into this hair wrap so that I wasn't dripping water everywhere. But I also have my continuous spray bottle to hand. Okay, just making sure I'm keeping my hair really, really soaking wet. And now I'm going to use the first product, completely new to me, never used it before, hopefully that's showing up. It is All Soft Mega Curls and it's a nourishing leave-in treatment from Redken. One of the things I struggled with was seeing quantities of how much product she used. She has much longer hair than I do and thicker hair, so I'm gonna kind of play this by ear, and I think that, oh, is that really bright? Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to focus on the ends to begin with of my hair. Right, my wet brush is still in the shower, so I'm using my Tangle Teaser today, and actually I noticed she uses kind of more of a Tangle Teaser type paddle brush, so I thought I would do my best to replicate what she does. Okay, so that's the first product. And then second, never used this before, and that is the Whey Curl Cream. Again, not quite sure about quantity. I usually dilute a curl cream when I use it, but I'm kind of going to play this a little bit by ear. So let's start with that amount for one side, and I'm just going to rake it through like she does. So I'm emulsifying it and then up and through, and she says to make sure that you cover the roots as well because you want curl everywhere. And then let's just start to scrunch. And I just like to do that upwards and outwards because it lifts the hair off of your scalp. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side, try and get the same. I always end up putting product on my ears and on my face. Do you do that? Please tell me that that is not just something I do. Okay, I just realised I've done this wrong. So she says don't scrunch it. So I'm going to brush this out. I watched this video like 100 times. And I still got that wrong. Okay. I'm just going to shake it up though, because I don't want it to stuck to my head. So now, curl cream's in, corrected it, smoothed it down a bit. She says to make sure it feels stiff. So I just watched her and she's pulled it. And yeah, I feel like it is stiff. I am nervous about the amount of product going in here. Like, it felt like quite a heavy. The leave-in felt like on the heavier side than I would normally use. And then, yeah, quite a stiff curl cream. So I'm going to be interested to see what happens. Right, next up, a mousse. I have, again, never used this. I had to buy this. Function of Beauty. But this does say it's for wavy hair. Zero gravity styling mousse with aloe and apple extract. Now, this is the bit I find mad, is she literally kind of does this. I'm just going to watch it again to make sure I get this right this time, you guys. Okay, this time actually she's putting it on her hands. Give it a shake. It's quite a wet mousse. I don't emulsify mousse because I think you squish out all the goodness. And then she starts to kind of work in upside down. So here I guess we're just focusing on getting some volume. and then start to scrunch and pulse. Oh, and you can hear that good squelchy. Yeah. Just gonna do a little bit more. So yeah, she says that the mousse is all about the volume, so you really want to focus on getting it in the roots. So that is what I'm gonna do. That smells really nice, that mousse. No sticky residue either. Now, the one and only product I already owned was the Eco Olive Oil Gel. I created a wavy hair routine. There is so much hair over my face. I bought this when I created a wavy hair or curly hair routine for under £10. So Ashley seems like a big fan of the gel. And one of the things she says to start with is not to come down here. So I've got some gel on my fingers, but to kind of almost apply from the centre first, otherwise you end up with all the gel at the bottom. So let's give that a go. I've rubbed it into my hands, so I'm just going to make sure I'm getting equal. And then she says scrunch until your hands cramp up. I'm just going to grab a little bit more. Actually, also going to add just a bit of water because I just don't want it to dry out and I want to keep that scrunchy sound. That looks pretty scrunched to me. I'm just going to double check if she microplops. I don't think she does. Okay, so no, she doesn't microplop. Okay, I think we're ready to diffuse. Now, the one product that she did use that I couldn't get hold of in the UK was a heat spray, but you know, it's a heat spray. So I'm just going to use my favourite, which is the Ceremonia. Normally I'd put this on much earlier on, but I am going to diffuse, so just a little bit of protection. And let's grab my shock. Okay, so I'm just going to start off just kind of like trying to get the roots dry. I won't make you watch all of this, but I'll speed some of it up and I'll show you when I just do a few different techniques, but just going to hover diffuse to begin with. And I'm going to use medium heat setting and low power setting. Let's go. So one of the things I noticed she does, and funnily enough I started doing quite a while ago, is a bit of an alternative to pixie diffusing, and that's where you'd actually cup the whole lot. You'd turn off your diffuser, cup it in like this, and then lift it up to the roots and hold it. I find that to be a real faff because it always takes me a long time to diffuse, particularly when I'm styling on soaking wet hair like I have today. So turning it on and off, and sometimes you can get strange kinks and curls when it sits in the head of the diffuser. So rather than doing that while the actual hairdryer is running, I just cup and lift the hair. So just from the base and just lift it up a bit and dry like that. It stops those weird kinks, but it still gives you a bit of volume and a little bit more bounce. Right, I noticed she definitely does some upside down diffusing as well, so I'm going to do a little bit of that, try and make sure I'm getting plenty of volume in at the roots. So rather than flip your head, you just want to gently roll. And I always struggle to get this on camera, so let me try and make sure I actually show you. So you just literally roll your head really gently. I hope you could see that. So you're not flipping upwards and downwards like that. And then just naturally let your hair all drop. Just gonna pick that one up manually and diffuse. Okay, I think it is actually feeling, yeah, pretty dry. I can't feel any damp bits anywhere, so that's good. What I like to do now is just kind of let it settle for a little bit, and then Ashley uses the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. I have wanted to try this out for so long, so this gave me a really good excuse. So I also bought this for the routine, but as I said, I'm just going to go and let it settle. I think I'm just going to go and do my makeup, and then we will scrunch out the crunch and have a look to see how this routine has worked on my wavy hair. But I'm feeling positive. Okay, it's definitely ready to scrunch out the crunch. So as I said, using the Olaplex bonding number 7 oil, I'm just going to put a few drops into my hand, rub it together. I'm excited to see these results. Okay. So I would say mine has a really good cast. It's crunchy, but it's not insanely crunchy. It's a nice level. I always like to take a little bit of oil over the top here, just because my battery just died as we'd got to this crucial and exciting stage. So rude. So what I was saying was I like to smooth a little bit of oil just here where I've got some greys coming through and I get some halo frizz. Oh, this is looking pretty, I think. Let's do the other side. Okay, and then I always just like to shake up the roots, particularly where obviously I probably put more mousse in than I ever normally would with hair routine. So yeah, just I kind of take my fingertips like through and then just kind of rub and shake, and it just breaks everything up really nicely. What do you think? I really like this. I think this looks so pretty. It's lots and lots of like individual piecey curls and waves. I must admit I was a bit concerned, like when I was using kind of 2 creamy conditioning type products and a mousse and a gel. I don't normally load up my wavy hair with quite so much, and if I did I would dilute the products down. But I think it's worked really well for my hair, and my hair feels really lovely to the touch, really nice. And I think the oil's given it a lovely shine as well. I have to say I really do like this product. I can smell it in my hair and it smells really fresh, and it's like that apple fruity but not overpowering. So just as I was scrunching out the crunch, then every now and again I got a nice whiff, not a dog. I want to kind of try these products in different ways now and on their own. But yes, really lovely mousse. Can't feel it. It wasn't sticky in my hand, so it feels more like a foam than a mousse, to be honest. And the curl cream, I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because what has achieved this? Is it the layering of the products? Is it the curl cream? For me, this is a very good, from a frizz perspective, like my hair does not look frizzy to me at all. Oh, I think that looks so pretty. This is always my better hair side, by the way. I don't know why, but look, I always get this funny piece here where it just always gets a bit, I mean, look, I think that's new growth. It's just, there's no way it's breakage. Anyway, yeah, I am liking this very much. Please let me know what you think in the comments and tell me, are you going to try this out? Have you used any of these products before? What are your thoughts? I might use a little bit more oil. There are just a few places where it's a bit scrunchy, but I'm going to let it sort of settle for a little bit first. But yeah, I love this look. I just think this is so pretty, and I'm really amazed that it didn't weigh down my hair too much. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope that was interesting. I hope it inspires you to realise that, you know, just because you've got a loose wave pattern doesn't mean that, you know, curly routines are not going to work for you, because I really feel like this is proof that they do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this holds up over the next few days, but definitely going to be using these products and doing this routine again at some point. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, I'd be super grateful if you took a moment just to do that. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.